It's time for a rant. This is something that's been irritating me for a long time now, long before I started making content. And it's these bigger creators slash accounts slash influencers who come out here and preach about how they're here trying to help everybody and they're trying to help the little guy and the guy at the gas station. And I went in the gas station the other day and I had a conversation with this guy, and he was telling me about how he's struggling and da 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 da. And then they go on Twitter and say, what's the next guest you guys want to have on? Some other rich, some other big account, some other big influencer who already has, a following. Why don't you have the guy on from the gas station? Or when a smaller creator finally starts to get into a space and starts to reach out to you bigger guys for a little bit of help, you guys don't have the time for us. You guys sit out here and preach about how, you're here to help. There's a fentanyl crisis going on and we need to find God. Well, dude, here I am. I'm trying to help. And you guys don't have the time of day for us? It's ridiculous. And I get it. This sounds envious. I sound jealous. I sound all of the above. It's irritating. It's irritating that you guys constantly preach about how you're out here trying to help us out, and you're not. You just have other big creators on. Michael Knowles the other day had on that OnlyFans whore that I was bitching about the other day. And she goes from making millions of dollars, on OnlyFans to now she's in this Christian space, and a huge creator like Michael Knowles has her on, and she promotes her new nonprofit, and there you go. Off to the races. She's going to make another cajillion dollars off this Christian grift. Man, this is so frustrating. And I get it. You guys don't owe me shit. Just know that if I do become relevant or I get any little bit of traction, I don't owe you shit. So don't reach out to me and say, hey man, you want to come on and talk about your story? And hey man, you want to come on and try to help out, other recovering addicts? No, I don't. I'll do it on my own. Man, this is so annoying. I've reached out to a handful of bigger accounts and stuff, just like, hey man, do you have time to look at my videos and just kind of help me and stuff? I got a voicemail or a voice message back this morning from a guy. Hey man, I don't have time. I don't have the bandwidth to look at your stuff and kind of give you any feedback. I got my 1,000 members that I need to tend to. What does that sound like? That sounds exactly like these churches I've been going to that have been pushing membership, have been pushing, donations. Is everyone just in it for themselves? Or are you guys out here really trying to help others? Because I'm confused. It sure as hell doesn't seem like you guys are trying to help anybody. I get it. A lot of these influencers, they, and that's another thing that's frustrating. Like the guys that started from nothing and built their accounts up and do you not remember where you came from? Do you not remember how you got started? And I get it. Like I said, you guys don't owe us anything. You don't owe us smaller creators anything. Then quit talking about how you're out here. It's not even creators. You don't even have to be a creator. I'm talking about have your plumber, when he comes to your house and he's bitching about how he can't afford eggs. Have him on your podcast next week. I want to hear his story. That was the whole point of my channel, was because I saw this in all these creators. So just know when I start getting some traction, that's going to be the point of this channel. I want to talk to the electrician. I want to talk to the plumber. I want to talk to the roofer. And help elevate these people and help tell their stories. God, there's so many unique people in the world, and there's so many creative people in the world we just don't know about because nobody will give them the time of day. They get a little bit of fame and they just ride it. They have other big creators on, other big, whatever influencers on to boost their own account, boost their own pockets. And I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. So all you guys out there that I've reached out to and you guys said, keep the faith, cool bro, pound sand when it comes time to invite me on to a podcast. or invite me on to tell my story. It doesn't take you guys anything to just watch a 5-minute video and say, man, this guy's, story might help somebody else, and do a post, do a retweet. It's so trivial, dude. It's so trivial. I've been busting my ass trying to respond to every message I get, everyone that reaches out to me, every question I'm trying to answer, because this is what I thought it was about. I thought that's why we started making content, was to help out others. But it just seems like you guys only want to help out yourselves. A bunch of clowns, dude. All you influencers out there that keep promoting how you're out here trying to help us out, they're not. They're trying to help themselves out. Just keep that in mind. A bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing, and I'm sick of it. So call this jealousy, call this whatever you want to call it. I really don't care. The point of this video isn't to get some clout and go viral and all that stupid shit. I just need to get this off my chest because it's frustrating. It's super frustrating. It's like crabs in a bucket, dude. And once those crabs get their hand on the top of the bucket, they're out. They forget about everybody down there. 40 years I've spent being a complete degenerate. I'm on this newly found faith Christian arc, and every time I reach out to these Christians, they don't want to hear it. They don't have the time for you. So I'll do it on my own. Screw you guys. Just know that when you do decide to get back to me and say, hey man, I'm really sorry. Or hey man, now that you got a little bit of traction, I'd love to hear your story. £. I think that's it.